So let's be honest, the earlier video today that was kind of focusing towards Yorhm ended up being the Therapist of Blood Betty video for PvP because, well, she's just like the best PvP hero in the game, and why people the very extreme endgame are going for multiple S tier and above heroes, even on their support heroes. So instead, today we're gonna have fun. Because you know what? That's what Barry Gaming is all fun. So I've created a team, not the best team, of course, but I've created a team that should be quite interesting here. We are putting Queen in the lineup, mainly just because she can be a solid support hero, gives us more damage with her abilities, and yeah, we're going to have Drake, we're going to have a bunch of Rogans, and we're going to have our main hero. Why are we using Rogans? Because, well, they give 20 speed, technically 40 speed, to assassins, and we have 3 of them, so that's gonna be an additional 120 speed. We're also running a speed stone, a speed attack stone, so we're going for insane amounts of speed on our hero. Now we could run another Rogan, I just don't have one right now. Having the Drake for the defense down, we're gonna see what happens here. We're even going for ultimate speed on our hero as well. We are sticking with damage reduction just to make sure he can kind of survive, and we are going to go with his core. You know what we could even do? We really want to play the speed game. A lesser known monster that you don't really see being used very often, but it is the Sphinx. Why? Because, well, the Sphinx slows down enemies. So let's see how this works out. We're going to fight against some enemies on our guild list once again. However, we can go against some more random ones. Why? Because our team is very random. So let's see how this turns out. I have no clue if this is gonna work. This was my fun idea, and I was like, you know what, let's see what this hero can do. Can our team survive long enough to do damage? We have, of course, those speed boosts. We have the Snow Heart slowing the enemy town. We just gotta see if our main hero Yorhm can do what we need him to do, and that is rock out some insane damage. Now he literally has 3 different crowd controls on him right now. However, as our heroes attack, even if he's CC'd, he will still get stuff done. Yeah. So because he was crowd controlled, that did not go very well for us. Honestly, the Snow Hearts might be a little bit of an overkill here. We almost kill round 1 through Unbending Will, which is surprising. Weirdly enough, Yorhm is getting taunted by the core of the Hyperspace Hunter Ilamok, which is the reason why we're not going after the defense down target, which is a little bit of a letdown, but you know, it kind of is what it is. Our heroes are kind of living, although if they hit like Queen, they're probably dead. We're getting a lot of crowd control on ourselves. Okay, the little extra basic attacks did pretty solid. We're gonna continue to do maybe additional hits. We're dodging. We're definitely dodging a lot. Oh my gosh, we're dodging everything. It was not enough though. Oh, I think we have too little power on our team to really do anything fun. Well, what is this? Oh, let's see if we can find some other kind of strong but not ridiculously strong teams. Honestly, not a horrible one. Demon, let's try against Demon again. I think we went a little too far off the deep end. If anything, what we should use is just full support heroes with a Drake. And once again, that taunt from the Hyperspace Hunter Ilamok's Core of Origin came in huge right there. It taunted us and it kept us away from the support heroes that we wanted to kill. But if this enemy team doesn't have enough damage and we get some attacks off, we could get some Bloodthirst. No, we're just, yeah, no, our team's just way too weak. The question is, can we keep ourselves going? But with all the crowd control, it's going to be pretty sketchy. Granted, we can dodge a ton of attacks and we can do tons of healing as well. So there is potential that we can pull victories out of nowhere. And it really just comes down to, can he dodge everything? And that's the biggest part. I think we might need to drop the Rogans. Going for the Rogans, I think, was a little too far in the direction. And if anything, we could go for maybe something more along the lines of support heroes to keep him alive. Now, we weren't taunted this time by the Ilamok, which was good. It means we got to kill. If we can keep our heroes alive here, that would be amazing. Oh my gosh. Freya literally got the kill. Oh my goodness, this is horrible. Granted, we're doing extra ping damage and stuff whenever our queens hit, but Yeah, him dodging all this is, I think we went a little too far off the deep end on Barry's shenanigans. So what we're gonna do is I think just take out these heroes, and instead we're gonna plug in support style heroes. And honestly, if we're going more for a team like this, what I want to do is I want to build a team that's more geared for, well, pumping up his damage, and it should help their survivability a bit as well by running all of these auspicious lucky cats. I think that's pretty good. You know what we should do? We should run the crown over here and run cat here. So let's see how this works out. Again, very much a kind of support style team. We're going to continue to use his core of origin as well, I think. Let's now run it back. The teams that we just lost to. Let's see Demon. So now if we go back in with this same squad here, well, not same squad, but same idea. However, we're running basically all support heroes along with him, mainly to keep him alive, because it seems like going with regular 5-star heroes nowadays is just complete suicide. And not the way you want it to happen in Idle Heroes with Ignis and carries and all that stuff. No, we're talking about legit heroes. So maybe with all these auspicious lucky cats and our support heroes giving our team dodge, giving ourselves shields, even some healing. I mean, heck, even Natalia doing her basic attack is going to be really huge, because it's going to give both her and our Yorhm Lord Sparkles a completely full shield. There she goes right there. Actually, it wasn't even a full shield. It was just a decently powerful one. So we have like every bubble known to man. We have 2 blue bubbles. We have some shadowy things going over from the from the Elena. I think we got this on lock though. Honestly, maybe putting in, oh, it's so much damage. It's just so much damage when you can do this. Yeah, there's a revenge battle. That's just throwing in a ton of crowd or supporters here. Now, I don't think we can win against a team like this, even like... this is kind of what we showed in the last video, except we had our Betty as well. However, if the enemy Betty gets to go first, that might be the issue here. And the enemy Betty is going to go first. And we did get twined. Now we don't have twine immunity, which is the worst thing for us. So yeah, there's no stopping that. This is where running the Snow Hearts probably would have, been a good thing to have here. Let's try to find somebody else with some decent power. Again, there is a Betty here, so we need to see if this type of team can get past the Betty. We don't have Lord of Fear Aspen, we don't have Doom Terminator Vulcan, and we most certainly don't have Betty. Instantly getting CC'd yet again. This is not looking good for us whatsoever. My goodness. Granted, he will still be able to do damage whenever our allies attack, which is kind of cool. So we still might have a shot, even though that first round was bad because the enemy got the CC off first. Not the end all be all. See, again, all those little chase attacks really do add up. Ooh, the Vulcan did a lot of damage, but we are pretty tanky still. The downside is Lord of Sparkles not going to get an attack off, I don't think, because he was feared at the beginning of the round. I mean, he's doing so much damage just from the assist attacks after our allies attack, which is kind of crazy. Yeah, and even his base attack can finish off a target. We'll see if next round he can finish the enemy off with his active. However, honestly, that was a lot of damage right there, even from our Natalia. Not gonna quite get... oh, no, he did get full energy. Oh, she dodged it. That's the one big counter to this hero. And again, because our Drake in PvP is so weak right now, it is kind of irrelevant. Drake gets rid of course, all the damage reduction, dodge chances, everything. But if he doesn't survive, he can't keep putting it on. But wow, yeah, our Natalia. That's what I was gonna say. In a longer combat, Natalia is gonna rule out here. I kind of want to sit Natalia even on our team, see what we can do. So Natalia feels like cheating. Let's put in like our Mystic Fairy Freya. How about that? Mystic Fairy Freya can be solid here. We'll give her, of course, the same auspicious lucky cat. Save that out. See what happens. Go back into combat. Let's find somebody new to go after, since we've gone after the same people over and over. JC's gonna be oddly easy. Thirsty, got an easy squad here. Come on, anybody? Oh my god, we're not going against Fatal. Fatal's gonna kick our butt. That's kind of like something similar to what we're running. Sake King. Let's see how this turns out. Again, I really don't think he's like a godly PvP hero until we get a Transcendence hero that has an ability just like our Drake. We literally took out their Drake with our Drake. This is almost like a mirror match essentially, except they have probably a little bit more power overall, because they have another Transcendence hero that is powered up. Although actually no, it's pretty even when I actually look at it. They're using Snow Hearts and such. 1 round Drake defense down just basically took out both the Drakes. God, they're just going after our Mystic Fairy Freya now, huh? Round 2. We can get more attacks off. That will be more chase attacks. Don't take our Freya out. I want more. This is literally dodge wars right here. This is the ability for everybody to dodge everything. And I think you'll notice it on both sides. Everybody's going to be dodging so many of these incoming attacks. There's shields, there's dodges. It's going to take like a huge one-shot nuke in order to do anything. And it might come from our Yorhm right there. Yep. He actually took out 2 targets with the same hit. The enemy Yorhm almost did the exact same thing. So pretty interesting how these battles work out. The Yorhm versus Yorhm is interesting just because it's kind of like the Drakes are almost useless, but you kind of want the Drakes at the same time just to take out an enemy. Thankfully, Phantom Defier Lane right there healed a decent amount. I think we're going to get 1 more active off in round 6. Our advantage, though, is we have that Auspicious Lucky Cat just building up. And yeah, we're just going to one-shot at the end, or sorry, the beginning of next round here, which should be any second. Let's go. Oh, just 1 tap right there. And yeah. That's what I like to see. This is the hero that I love and enjoy playing. Let's see if we can find 1 more enemy on the list here that could be a fun battle. Who else? That's an interesting one. Let's see how that actually turns out. I don't know if we can actually win this one, because we might just be crowd controlled and disordered and all these other things the entire battle. Oh my gosh. Instantly CC'd, which is not great. We lose all of our energy. I don't think we're going to even have the survivability to keep going. He also has that Star Alchemist Holmes Young. Oh my gosh. Yeah, we're just going to stay locked down this entire battle. Nothing's going to... We're dodging so much, but at the same time, we just can't even get an attack off. So that is a really strong crowd control style team on the side there. Let's see if we can do anything. If we can get lucky and not get twined. When you have that core of origin, like I said in earlier video, twine immunity is so important, but there's no way I'm going to really run it on this guy here. He did get a kill. I mean, maybe we get an active in round 2, but it's going to do nothing anyway because of that Ilamok. Granted, our chase attacks are doing so much damage. Literally, our allies attacking and us chasing with our hits is doing so much damage. Oh my gosh, we actually won. He didn't get an attack off. He literally just did chase attacks that entire battle and just crushed it. So, yeah, still loving the hero. Definitely don't build this hero if you guys are playing smart. This is a fun hero, and that's what Barry Gaming is all about right now. Hopefully you guys enjoy this one. I'll see you guys next time.